This is IGN. Coming up, did NBCUniversal just reveal the name of the Super Mario Bros. Movie too early? Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, Max is changing its name back to HBO Max this summer, Warner Bros. Discovery has announced. The surprise rebrand follows the change of HBO Max into Max only 2 years ago. Max, soon to be HBO Max, is the streaming platform home to the likes of Game of Thrones, The White Lotus, The Sopranos, The Last of Us, House of the Dragon, and The Penguin. Announcing the change, Warner Bros. Discovery said its streaming business had turned around its profitability by almost $3 billion in just 2 years and was scaling globally with 22 million subscribers added over the past year. It has a clear path to over 150 million by the end of 2026, Warner Bros. Discovery said. So why go back to HBO Max now? Because people associate the HBO brand with quality content that is unique and worth paying for, and that's what people want now more than ever, amid the sea of overwhelming streaming options. And actress Scarlett Johansson has 2 Academy Award nominations under her belt, but she still can't understand why Avengers Endgame, which she starred in as Black Widow, didn't walk away with more than its 1 nomination for visual effects. How did this film not get nominated for an Oscar? Johansson wondered about the 2019 Marvel Cinematic Universe smash hit in a recent interview with Vanity Fair. It was an impossible movie that should not have worked. That really works as a film. And also, it's one of the most successful films of all time. Avengers Endgame is certainly considered one of the best of the MCU outputs in recent years, but the Academy has rarely afforded top honors, such as the acting and directing categories, for example, to superhero or even genre fare. In fact, the only Marvel film to date to snag a nomination is 2018's Black Panther. That said, Johansson's turn as Natasha Romanoff was pretty award-worthy, from her first appearance in 2010's Iron Man to her death in Endgame. However, the actress also told Vanity Fair that she most likely would never return to that world. It would be very hard for me to understand in what capacity returning would make sense for me, for the character that I play, she explained. We might have the name of the Super Mario Bros. Movie sequel ahead of time after an NBCUniversal press release appeared to jump the gun. As spotted across the internet, NBCUniversal published a press release announcing its upfront showcase offerings, and in it mentioned Super Mario World as one of the upcoming films from Universal Pictures and Illumination that will eventually be released on its streaming service Peacock. It didn't take long for Universal to change the wording of the press release to remove all mention of Mario entirely. It's worth noting that the original paragraph in the NBCUniversal press release referred to Super Mario World, Shrek, and Minions. We know Shrek and Minions are Shrek 5 and Minions 3, which perhaps means NBCUniversal did not list the correct final title of the Mario movie sequel either, instead a potential umbrella term. That is to say, the next Shrek movie is not simply called Shrek, and the next Minions movie is not simply called Minions. However, Super Mario World is a more specific title than a simple Super Mario or Super Mario Bros., so it's worth speculating based on it being correct. And indeed, Super Mario World as the title of the next Mario movie would make a lot of sense. The Super Mario Bros. Movie post-credits scene gave us a glimpse of a character who's almost certainly going to play a big part in the next movie. We return to the underground sewer system of the real world and see a quick glimpse of a polka-dotted egg. That egg is starting to hatch, and we know who's inside: Mario's faithful dinosaur companion Yoshi. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is teeing up Yoshi in basically the same way the first Sonic the Hedgehog teased the debut of Tails. Fans of the Mario video games will know 1990 SNES platformer masterpiece Super Mario World marked Yoshi's video game debut. Perhaps the Super Mario World movie will do the same in the movie adaptation franchise. According to the lore in Super Mario World, what little there is, Bowser magically trapped the Yoshis in eggs, leaving Mario to find and free them over the course of the game. The Yoshi we see in the post-credits scene could be part of one of Bowser's schemes. Maybe the Koopa King has a contingency plan in case he's defeated? The Super Mario Bros. Movie arrived in 2023 and was a smash hit for Nintendo, pulling in $1.36 billion worldwide. This quickly led to the announcement of a second film, but outside of an April 3rd, 2026 release date, practically nothing is known about it. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcast through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.